So there we have it then. It's finally done. Julen Lopetegui has been sacked by West Ham, and I'm going to be honest, I'm so pleased and relieved. But I've got to put a disclaimer into this video because I know what people are going to say. And I want to talk about that straight away, is the way that Lopetegui's been treated by the football club. I really don't agree with. It was just typical West Ham and in terms of our management and how they treat people. Really poor, considering this man has just lost his dad, and he's got family back in Spain, and he's been doing a lot of traveling back and forth. And I've had someone I've lost in my family, not too long ago, and it's really a big strain on your life and everyone around you, and so I do really have a lot of sympathy for Lopetegui in that regard. And I feel like the club have just handled the whole situation badly. Realistically, right, they should have let him go after the Liverpool game, which was when we lost 5-0. We understand that was the trigger. That was the point where the club went right in a place to find someone else to come in, because that's when they started holding interviews with other people, including Potter as well was involved at that point. So look, so I do have sympathy for Lopetegui, right? So I want to make that just really clear before I carry on this video. But as a West Ham fan, right, football side now, forgetting that, thinking about the football side of things, I am absolutely relieved. I'm sure there'll be a few people that agree with me. There might be some that not so much, but I think the vast majority will be feeling the same. I'm absolutely relieved. And I think Lopetegui will be, to be honest. I think he will be tonight. All right, he might be feeling a bit down and licking his wounds a little bit, but don't forget, he's got a decent payoff, I'm sure. And the fact is, it just wasn't a good fit. This was never a good fit for Lopetegui and West Ham. It never felt right, did it? I've talked about it before, even going back to pre-season, we were getting tonkins over pre-season, losing the Wolves and Tottenham, and it's just never better. It's never really improved. We've never looked good under Lopetegui. I've been incredibly disappointed with him in terms of his tactics. I've always found very odd. I don't know what he works on the training ground, but it seems non-existent. And a relationship with players, how many falling outs have we had now since he's been in charge? So I think it's a really big moment for the football club. As I say, I'm not talking about how the club have handled it. I'm just talking about what they've, the decision that's been made, and it's the right decision as far as I'm concerned. Lopetegui had to go. I'm genuinely really relieved, and I'm really pleased. I know it's been coming, and I've been obviously reporting it enough on this channel and saying it, and I've had enough. It's going to happen today, and it hasn't quite happened. So I'm absolutely delighted. I'm going to be honest. I'm feeling really pleased, and it just gives. And automatically now, I'm automatically sort of coming out of that doom and gloom feeling and starting to feel a little bit more optimistic. Going, gosh, new manager, new ideas. Someone we can bloody understand. That does help. I'm finding that might be might help the players as well. Actually, have someone that knows what it's actually saying. I find that tends to help. But I am actually really looking forward to it. I really am in terms of Graham Potter. I think we've appointed someone, I think, with a decent track record. I think he plays decent football. He likes the academy lads. I've got a good feeling about Graham Potter, actually. I'm going to be honest. He wouldn't have been my number one choice. I want to make that clear. I think if I'd had the choice of managers, I would have gone for, like West Ham inquired about, like a Marco Silva, something like that. I've probably been a little bit more excited about. But however, I don't want to go into this Potter era looking for fault and a negative mindset. I want to go into it feeling, do you know what? It's been such a crap period. And we've had a long time being crap at West Ham now. David Moyes' last 6 months was dreadful. And then obviously we had a bad season before that. We've had some bad periods, haven't we, as West Ham? I know we've had a trophy not too long ago, which was wonderful. And European football's been great. But as West Ham fans, we've had some recent times have been pretty poor. And this season's been dire. So I'm really now just want to draw a line and just look forward and feel a bit of excitement behind what we're going to experience. I really hope that. I've always felt that someone like Potter coming in will be a big improvement straight away on Lopetegui, because I just felt that Lopetegui didn't get the Premier League. I don't know what he's trying to achieve, but it's like he didn't really understand the pace and the physicality of the league. It was odd. And you could see that we were struggling, and he just was never addressing it. It was just a really, really, really bad appointment. So I've got a feeling that, like myself, and I'm sure many others, there'll be and I get a feeling West Ham players will be feeling that today as well. I think they'll be thinking, thank God, now we can go to work tomorrow, go into training with someone new and new ideas, and actually understands the Premier League. And I'm really looking forward to it. So really pleased. So, yeah, it's been confirmed by the club now anyway. It's all got out there, so I'm sure you've seen it. The club have now confirmed he's now gone. It's been a weird day, though. Really weird one. So the way it planned out was that we knew early on that today was the day he was going to get sacked. Kind of, I did that video earlier that Lopetegui would be going. Now, the understanding I had is that he comes to training and be sacked. I thought, like a normal club, right? Thanks very much, his hand and let him go. But no, because apparently, well, I don't know why the reason was, but apparently Lopetegui had to take training. Really, really poor. But fair play to him because he came into work knowing, let's be honest, knowing you're going to get sacked. Comes to work, takes training, and it's all just dragged on, didn't it? We had to talk about Potter. We knew that Potter had signed his contract earlier in the day. The terms have been agreed, blah, 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 which is, we'll do another video on Potter. I'm going to just focus on tonight on Lopetegui, then the next one will be on Potter. It could well be he's announced tonight, so that things might change. But yeah, at the moment, I just want to focus on Lopetegui more at the moment. And then Lopetegui, Potter then gets his deal done. And we're just sort of waiting around all day. I actually believed that the case would be that they were trying to sort out parting ways the right way. Obviously, I was talking to Gonzo earlier from Hammer's Chat, and he was saying, Hammer's Chat Forum, should I say, and he was saying about, it could be well be that they're talking about non-disclosure agreements maybe with Lopetegui, that you might just say, look, because there might be a lot of mudslinging going on here with him and Stuyton. So that could have been the hold-up. And I kind of understood that and thought, yeah, I agree. Maybe that's what the hold-up was, but it doesn't appear to be. And it apparently was the case that he wasn't even notified yet of being sacked, like Wednesday afternoon, which is ridiculous. It's so bad. It's such a bad way to treat anyone. But anyway, it's done. It is done. The Lopetegui era, which, let's be honest, was bloody awful, is now over. Thank God. And we can start looking forward. So Graham Potter now, he's signed his contract. I believe he's now at the London Stadium as I'm recording this, and this is at sort of 5:20. He's at the London Stadium doing his bits and pieces, his media work, the videos. I don't really know what they do, but they're doing the bits and pieces they need to do there. Because there was talk that he would be going to the training ground, and that I just thought, can you imagine that? How awkward is that? Here's Lopetegui bringing the cones in, and here comes in the new manager. Yeah, that'll go down well. So Potter's doing his media work, and the club are going to announce it soon. I don't really know what that means because we've got an update from XWH employee. I'm going to read it to you. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm going to read it to you. And so to save you having to have a look, or you might not be a patron, so you're getting it for free. There you go. Right. So he's put up here, Potter announcement expected. The club are planning to announce Graham Potter sharply so that he can begin planning for the Aston Villa match on Friday. Negotiations have been going on all week. Potter initially 6 months ago. Okay, right. So, as far as I understand it, I'm not going to go into it. It kind of goes on to the whole story of what I've just told you. So, I'll tell you, I've got to say, I'm going to say straight away, a big tick already for Graham Potter. He wants to take charge of the Villa game. He can't wait to get to work. He wants to be in training tomorrow. He's going to do a training session tomorrow and get the team ready for Friday. I mean, that's the kind of attitude I like. I'm liking this. This is great. So, because originally the talk was, he won't take the Villa game. He'll be in the stands or whatever. He won't be involved. And then he will then take charge of the Fulham game. But it doesn't appear to be the case. So, it could well be we actually get the announcement tonight from Potter. And if that's the case, I'll do a video in the morning and talk about a bit more about that, about what he's got to say. Because I'm really looking forward to this. I really am. I'm so tired of being miserable and not enjoying football. I want to enjoy football. And do you know what? I'm actually looking forward to Friday. We're playing Aston Villa away. If that was Lopetegui in charge, I'd be dreading it. I even said, didn't I? I've got no interest in the FA Cup this year because of Lopetegui, because I know we're going to be crap. I'm not interested. We're out the FA Cup. Do you know what? My pack is up again. I'm feeling excited. I'm really excited about this. I really am. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, it's a good day. I think this is a good day. Shameful behaviour from West Ham. Absolutely. I'm not impressed with that, but on a whole, I'm really pleased. I really want to see what Potter's going to bring to the club. I think this could be a really good fit. I really do. Sad it's ended in a crap way for Lopetegui in the way it has unfolded, but he was bad. He was bad for the football club, a bad head coach. Let's get it straight. I mean, as I've said all the sentimental things about his life, and I'm sorry that he's struggled recently and all that, but my word, I mean, I've been so underwhelmed with him. So it'll be a relief to have someone in charge that knows the Premier League and has got a decent track record, that can come in and do a bloody job and get these players playing and get a bit of identity at this club and a bond with the fans. Because that's one thing as well I didn't like with Lopetegui, is I felt like there was no effort to really connect with the fans. It never felt like there was any connection ever. You know, I think even in his last game, I think it might have been the Man City game where he would walk down the tunnel. I know, I get, you know, you're frustrated, but I don't remember recalling any times I've seen him connect with the fans and give it a bit of that. And what do you think? No, he's always sort of, I don't know, something. I've just not been impressed. I've been really unimpressed, and I am so bloody relieved he's gone. So there we go. Lopetegui gone, Potter in. And we can start to look forward and start to talk about other things than bloody Lopetegui on this channel. I'm so relieved. So hopefully the next video will be about Potter. Look, it could be announced tonight. I hope it is, because the sooner the better, and then we can start looking forward. But he is taking training tomorrow. Lopetegui is officially West Ham's head coach now. I know it's not been announced. He signed the contract. So I just want to make that very clear. He will be taking training tomorrow, and I understand he'll be in the dugout for Aston Villa. So, look, bring it on. Graham Potter era begins. Come on, you ones.